Is anyone else just like very concerned about the state of our economy? So when my mom was growing up, my grandmother was a single mom and she raised 5 kids in a 2-story house in Long Island, New York, working at a grocery store as a checkout girl. Like literally running a cash register, like wasn't a store manager or anything even. And she was able to provide for 5 kids. Now I am 29 years old and I only have 2 friends who own a house, and both of them come from extremely wealthy parents who bought the house for them. All of my other friends are either renting or some of them still live at home with their parents because they can't even afford to rent. And I'm just trying to understand, like, how does that make sense to you? Rent is so crazy expensive that my husband and I literally sold one car to save money. So now we literally have one car and we don't have kids. It's just the two of us and we can barely like make ends meet. And my husband is in finance. He has a really, really, really good, amazing job who like makes like 6 figures a year, and we are still struggling and we cannot afford to buy a house, and we don't have kids. Like if we had kids, I genuinely cannot even imagine how we would afford it. And truly, like, that is with having corporate job. Like I cannot imagine the Americans who do work at grocery stores as their full-time sole income and are raising children. Like, how are they living? How can anyone survive to live in this economy? It's so bad. And like, I feel like we need to start talking about this because it's just terrible. And then the older generations want to say, oh, well, you guys, like the younger people, you guys don't want to work. No, I don't believe that. I think that we're very hardworking, but I also think that what is the incentive? Because genuinely, what is the incentive anymore? I feel like the American dream does not exist. I feel like the American dream does not exist. I feel like the American dream does not exist.